I grew up in like an alcoholic family, and it was something that was like really just always around. There was always booze in the fridge, and we were the kind of family that you drink on Friday night, you drink on Saturday night, you drink on Tuesday night, you drink on Wednesday night. I started to experiment with drugs, I started to drink, and I started to smoke weed. By the time I was 13 years old, I was abusing prescription pills, Xanax and Percocet, Oxycontin. By the time I was 14, I was doing cocaine. By the time I turned 15, I was using IV heroin and smoking crack. Things were really dark for a long time. I was in and out of a lot of treatment centers. I was in and out of juvenile detention centers, in and out of psychiatric hospitals. And I remember like just feeling really lost all the time. I went through a series of sexual abuse that happened numerous times. And all these things in my mind were kind of like, well, this is just further proof that there is no God. Spirituality is like a really big part of recovery. So I had started to kind of dip my toes into different kinds of spirituality a little bit, and I tried like some meditation and even tried praying a little bit, but I don't think that I really had much of a belief in anything. I think I was just starting to just look for something. So when I got clean, I really like fell in love with music again, and I went out and got like an old pawn shop guitar, and I just started playing all the time, and I ended up meeting a group of guys, and we started a band, and we got to travel all over the East Coast playing music. Late February, early March of 2020, we had a lot of differences between us, and we started to fight all the time, and it just felt like nobody's heart was in it anymore, and the band had officially broken up. And I got the news that one of my best friends committed suicide, and I completely fell apart. Absolutely, completely fell apart. I found myself at a spot where I felt like I was just missing something. I felt like there was just a part of me that wasn't there, and there was an emptiness inside of me that I didn't know how to fill. It had been a long time since I had been to church, well over 10 years, and I remember thinking, when I pulled up in the parking lot and I saw this old diner, like, what am I doing here? I saw a friend here, and I said to him that this is a complete waste of my time. I don't even know why I came here. Yeah, and I made it very clear that I didn't want to be here. When the gathering started and the band came out, they played the song Reckless Love. There was a moment where I was watching the lyrics come across the screen, and I think it was the part where he says that I didn't earn it and I don't deserve it. And it absolutely floored me. And the whole entire thing just talks about that God will chase us down, that he'll leave the perfect people to find the broken one every time. And it felt like that I was right where I was supposed to be. And that like me sitting in that gathering was him chasing me. Like, I really didn't think I deserved to be chased. Like, I really thought like if I got what I deserved, I'd be dead or I'd be in prison. I've survived, I don't know, 10 overdoses. I've been incarcerated over 10 times. That like idea that he would leave everybody else, the 99, like the perfect ones, that he would leave the ones that are perfect and come after like this broken human being was crazy to me. Like, it didn't make any sense. I don't know how to explain it other than I could feel him in my heart. I could just feel a closeness that I never had before. No matter all the different spiritual paths and approaches I've taken, have never fulfilled me like that. I fully surrendered and fully gave myself to Christ and started to show up to church every week. When I surrendered to Jesus, when I started to get involved, like, I don't know how to explain it other than I just felt fulfilled. My relationship with Christ is the most important thing in my life today. I think that it's the thing that I was always missing. I think that empty piece inside of me was like a God-shaped hole, and I think that it's finally filled. My name is Silas, and I'm a life changed by Christ.